Why don't more people support your party, do you think?
Well, they do. I think we're about to find that out in the next election in about 14 days' time. If I may come back to one point...
Just on that point, I mean... Yeah. We don't see any particular momentum towards the BNP. Most people in this country now know that your main immigration policy is to stop all immigration, full stop. And the public mood in the last week would suggest that there's a momentum towards the Liberal Democrats, a party who you would presumably say are soft on immigration.
It's very difficult. I mean, we can take on the political parties, but when we take on most of the media, the church, the trades unions, various leftist groups... then
How dare you speak for the church?
You see what I mean?
How dare you speak for the church?
It's difficult.
Yes, sir. Introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Peter Adams. I live in Luton. I work with the churches and all the faith communities of this town. I fundamentally reject the arrogant, disruptive presence that the BNP has been in this town in the last year. You and people like you have stirred up this community.
Don't shoot the messenger.
You have taken the sense of displacement that so many in this town feel, legitimately white people, indigenous English as you call them, and yet you have stirred them up, you and those like you, to an anger that has disrupted our town.
Not me.
You call yourself indigenous English. I am indigenous English. You call yourself... Well, the BNP claims to speak for the church. It does not.
Okay, all right.
It does not.
The
church wants to bring peace and harmony in this town and this nation.
Are you going to let me respond to that outburst?
I mean, we're told this election is wide open. I mean, it really is. So why do you think you aren't doing better?
Well, I think if you wait for 14 days' time, when we've got elections embarking, obviously, and in Stoke-on-Trent and various other places, I think you'll be very, very surprised at the kind of vote we achieve.
So what represents success for you in this election?
I think I can honestly say this is the first election that I've known when we're actually in with a chance of winning at a general election.
How many? How many seats?
I don't know. There's a long way to go. We've seen this artificial puffing up of Nick Clegg. I mean, what more are we to see in the next couple of weeks? All right.